9 hikers went up a mountain in 1959. Their tent was found cut open from the inside, and they were all outside it, in the snow, in their socks. They were not amateurs. Igor Dyatlov's group were university students and grad-level trekkers, the kind of team the Soviet Hiking Federation trusted with a top-tier winter route through the Urals. They pitched camp on the slope of a mountain called Kholat Syakhl. In the local Mansi language, that name translates to Dead Mountain. Nobody thought to mention that on the permit. Sometime that night, someone inside the tent used a knife to cut their way out, not through the door. In -30-degree cold, that is not a decision anyone makes for fun. All 9 left the tent and ran downhill, away from their only shelter, into a blizzard. Several were in socks. One was barefoot. Whatever they were running from, it mattered more than freezing to death. And freezing to death is exactly what happened to most of them. Search teams found the tent weeks later. It was still standing. Their boots, their coats, even a half-eaten meal, all left behind like they meant to come right back. The first bodies turned up near a cedar tree at the forest's edge, a few hundred meters downhill. The rest were not found for another 2 months, buried under spring snow. Subscribe to stay curious, because the deeper into this case you go, the less the official version holds together. 2 of the hikers had climbed the cedar tree, high enough to break branches under their own weight, apparently looking for something, or looking back at something. 4 of the 9 had injuries that stunned the medical examiner: a fractured skull, crushed ribs, chest trauma severe enough to compare to a car crash. Not one had a matching bruise on the skin. One of the 4 was missing her tongue, her eyes, and part of her lips. The lead investigator's report does not explain how. Lab tests on some of the clothing came back with elevated radioactivity, well above what campfire smoke or normal exposure could explain. The Soviet inquest's official cause of death, quote, "a compelling unknown natural force." Then they sealed the file for the next 25 years. Once it reopened, the theories piled up fast. A secret weapons test, an avalanche, infrasound that can trigger blind panic, even, briefly, an angry local tribe, an idea investigators dropped once they actually met the Mansi. In 2019, Russian prosecutors reopened the case and blamed a slab avalanche. A lot of the researchers who have spent decades on this are still not convinced that explains a tongue and 2 eyeballs. More than 60 years later, 9 names, 1 mountain, and a case file that still does not add up all the way. If that doesn't sit right with you, the like button is where you say so.